So,
You want to start a DBD YouTube channel, but there's already so many out there. What should you focus on? Well, let's take a look at some of your options. Let's start at the bottom of the laziness barrel, DBD Shorts. Forget anything you've heard about successful YouTube channel tactics, like good editing, strong thumbnail, call to action.
Fuck all that.
Just record your games and take any clip of literally anything. Use a thumbnail that YouTube auto-generates and add a very vague title that confuses people, forcing them to click. What do I mean by that? First, describe your clip normally. Like this clip might be described as hitting 3 survivors with 1 shot as Pyramid Head. Way too long. You just lost the attention span of every ADHD viewer on YouTube. Let's simplify it a bit. I hit 3 survivors with 1 shot. Still too specific. Try implying the other side is stupid. They forgot I could hit all 3 of them. Now dumb it down just a little bit more. They forgot I could do this. So many questions. Who forgot? Do what? What's happening in that shitty thumbnail? This title could apply to anything, but it's only 8 seconds. I guess I'll click on it. Now post 20 of these a day. YouTube will randomly select one to go on literally everyone's homepage to the point where even if they resist clicking it 10 times, they'll finally give in just to get it off their feed.
Oh my god, alright.
Which clip will YouTube choose? Who knows? The 15,000 views in 3 hours I got off one stupid short a while back is still messing up the y-axis on my analytics. Why did you choose that one to show everyone, YouTube? But maybe you're looking to put in a little more effort, so let's talk compilations. Take the 20 clips you were gonna post individually, but put them all together. Now this is good enough to succeed on YouTube if you're good at the game, but if not, you're gonna wanna add the shittiest, most annoying edits and sound effects you can think of. These edits should target the Cocomelon audience, the kids who are on an iPad for hours because their parents want to keep living as if they never had children. If it actively makes you cringe while editing and feels like a real job from how soul draining it is, you're doing it right. Those views will come rolling in, and YouTube doesn't care if they're from a tablet left on autoplay for 12 hours because the kid got distracted by a shiny object. Don't have clips to compile? You dummy, just steal them. The sound effects you add make it your content. I can't believe I just laughed at that. I'm gonna go kill myself now. Okay, but maybe you actually want to be a content creator, not just some clips compiler. After all, how else are you gonna afford all those awesome material possessions that those big streamers have? Well, there's always tutorial videos. They still seem to get clicks, despite there literally being a million of them. But ultimately, these are boring, and you aren't attracting an audience, just randoms who googled how to do good in DBD 2 weeks before they quit forever. Okay, how about ripping games directly from your streams and posting them? Forget even trying on the thumbnail, or even posting unique games. Just post them all, completely unedited, and then ask why your YouTube viewership is going down. Who doesn't want to watch a randomly picked game with whiny commentary made for a completely different audience than YouTube? Speaking of whining, let's get to the real bread and butter. Negative DBD content. Oh yeah, baby. Nothing helps a pessimistic attitude like spreading it around to thousands of viewers. There's 2 ways you can apply the negativity: gameplay and criticism. For gameplay, you just play as scummy as possible on purpose. But wait, isn't that toxic? No worries. Just like paying for sex, it's okay as long as you record it. Face camping, constant teabagging, bleeding out survivors, bullying baby killers. All of this is totally awesome when you're the one doing it. It's just for content, bro. You're not actually toxic. We all know you don't play like that off stream, right? And if you happen to say the gamer word once or twice in the heat of the moment,
This nigga dumb. Oh! Shut up, nigga.
a screenshotted apology typed on your phone's notes app should be enough to cover it. Or maybe just stick to your original explanation.
That's fine. I have the N-wood pass.
I thought that was good enough. If someone calls you out for being toxic and annoying, copyright strike that fool. Who's entitled to name it your now, bitch? If you don't have the stomach to play toxic, even though, remember, it's just for content, you'd normally never do this. Try the other side, which is baiting toxicity out of your opponent. Type something like, "I'm literally your killer and watching your stream" in a streamer's chat before a match, and then act outraged when they tell you to stop stream sniping.
Is he really stream sniping?
What? How could they possibly think you would do that? Those toxic fuckers. Or maybe just play kinda like a dick, but with enough plausible deniability for your audience, and then act like the victim when your opponent lets you know that they had zero fun in the match because of you. The other way to apply negativity is through criticism, and here you have 2 main targets: the developers and other content creators. Now the developers are easy pickings. I mean, take any part of the game you don't like and look, that's the developer's fault. I mean, they made the game, right? If something isn't optimal for your personal experience, then it's bad for everyone. It's not like the developers have advanced statistics, tons of player feedback, programming considerations, tight deadlines, content prioritization, revenue stream considerations, and millions of killer perk, map, and item combinations to analyze in making their balancing decisions, right? Of course not! They're just a bunch of idiots slamming buttons on their keyboard and they refuse to press the make the game perfect key. Things like crappy managers, useless meetings, shelved assignments, bad communication, these don't exist at Behavior Interactive. Unlike everywhere ever, this company runs perfectly. The problem is that they're just lazy. Besides, you don't even know what those real-life job annoyances are. You've played video games for a living since you were 16. Bad manager? Is that what that funny man in the office is supposed to be? In your world, everything is as easy as playing video games while people give you free money. These developers only exist to actually create something for you to tear down with criticism over and over again at home in your pajamas. Your job is just as valid as theirs. It's like being a food critic, except you harshly review only one restaurant over and over again until everyone takes your side. Surely no one like that could ever be the bad guy, right? And if, after shitting on them over and over and misquoting them in your videos and advertising their competitors as much as possible, they dare retaliate, well, they're just being petty. Don't think about the fact that you don't have a career without these people, as shown by your much lower view counts on videos featuring other games. Don't think about the fact that they've made a game that you've put 5,000 hours into, a massive success in any other product field, and definitely don't think about the fact that you're building up an audience of other miserable, entitled, and angry gamers looking to confirm their bias. Surely that won't backfire in the future. In fact, it'll come in handy. After a while, you may find criticizing developers to be too easy, but no worries. You can simply turn your attention to your fellow content creators. This will create a nice flame war between your already angry audiences, and no publicity is bad publicity. Simply pick a random game of theirs and criticize them, their gameplay, and their audience. When they retaliate by correctly mocking you with a stupid voice, play the ableist card. It's their fault that when you hear a silly voice you think of mentally retarded people. Then get this, when they get their fog whisperer status removed because of your bullshit, deny, deny, deny. The word technically is your best friend here. You didn't imply shit, they inferred it. These semantics can let you get away with anything you want. Now that's what I call content. Of course there is the last type of content. You know, the kind where you're actually good at the game and have fun playing it, and how playing a game that you actually like creates an audience that enjoys the good vibes and doesn't just whine and complain all the time. But I mean, come on, is that actually a good formula for success? Oh, well, maybe it is, but it seems like a lot of work. Fuck it, let's go back to short clips, but this time with ass.